Today is day 13 of our project to learn the names and locations of the 254 counties of Texas in 30 days. Let's get right into showing how the system works. If you followed along, you've already seen us go through the project where we learn the counties that begin from A, B, C, and so forth. And today I'm going to go to clickandlearnsoftware.com. I click the Play Now button, and I click the icon at the top that says 30 days to learn Texas counties. Today is day 13, so we're going to get right into the game for today, and we're going to learn the names of the counties that begin with the letters N, O, and P. This is going to be an easy day. I'm going to click this icon, click single player. I am in a learn mode, and we're going to start with 7 questions. Nacogdoches, and you've all seen how the games work. I've played these a few times. I could go through the whole system, but I want to show you where we are today. It asks for Nacogdoches. When I get to click the correct button, I get a green light. No, it asks for Nacogdoches. I got a red light. When I get the correct button, I get a green light. The question changes to, in this case, Navarro. We're racing the clock. It asks for Navarro. If I click the wrong button, tells me, well, this is Oldham. We got a red light, and we still have to find Navarro. This is Navarro, Newton County, right next to Jasper County in Texas, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, and Oldham. 10 seconds over. We're going to click the go button, and we're going to go through that again. Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, and that's all the counties that begin with the letter N. And then there are 3 that begin with the letter O. That's Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. Ochiltree, Oldham. Click there. We did not beat the clock. We were 2 seconds over, but we're getting better. We click the go button. Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, and Nueces. I told you this is going to be an easy day because there were only 5 counties that begin with the letter N: Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, and Nueces. Go through that over and over. And then there are 3 that begin with the letter O: Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. And there are 8 that begin with the letter P. So this is going to be a really simple day to go through this. It asks for Ochiltree and Oldham. We were 14 seconds over because I spent a lot of time talking, but now we're going to go through these first 7 without looking at the question. We know that it's going to be Nacogdoches, alphabetically Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, and Oldham. We beat the clock, so now we go to 14 questions, but we still repeat the first 7. Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, and Oldham. And now we have 7 more. One of these 7 buttons is orange. Let's see if this is orange. No, that's Parmer. We're getting into the letters P, Parmer. We can also use the show me button at any time. I'm going to click the show me button, and it shows us where, in this case, Orange County is located. Orange, Palo Pinto. Is this Palo Pinto? No, that's Pecos. This is Pecos. So we learn, even when we click the wrong button, we're still learning because I learned that that is Pecos County. So let's go ahead. Let's use the show me button again. Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parma, Pecos, and Polk counties. We were 17 seconds over, but we're getting better and better because we can already fly through the first 7. Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, and the 3 that begin with the letter O: Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. And now we get into the P's. Palo Pinto. We can use the show me button. Okay, this is Palo Pinto. Panola. If I get the wrong button, it says, sorry, this is Polk County. So we know this is Polk County. It asks for Panola. I use the show me button. This is Panola. Parker, Parmer, Pecos, and Polk. We did not beat the clock. We were 2 seconds over. So let's fly through the N's and the O's and get into the P's. In 5 counties that begin with N, they are Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, and Nueces. 3 counties that begin with the letter O, Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. And now we get into the P's. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 on the screen right now. There are actually 8. We're going to go through. We click on Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parma, Pecos, and Polk. Okay, we beat the clock. And now we go into the next level, which is all 16 of the counties that begin with the letters N, O, and P. But I'm really not confident enough to go into the game with all 16. So I'm going to do the replay button to go through those first 14 again. And this time I'm going to do it all without looking at the questions. I know that after I click on Nacogdoches, I have to go up to Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. P. Palo Pinto, Parker, Parma, or Parmer. It asked for Parker. I thought I hit that. Parker, Parma, Pecos, and Polk. Okay, one more time. Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, Oldham, Orange. Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parmer, Pecos, and Polk. Okay, I feel confident enough to go on to the next level, which is all 16. I click the go button, review Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, O, Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. P. Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parmer, Pecos, Polk, and now Potter, and it's one of these two. This is extremely easy. Is this Potter? No, that's Presidio. So this obviously is Potter. I could have used the show me button. This is Presidio. We actually beat the clock on that one. Let's go through that one more time before we go to answering the questions in random order. I click the replay button, replay alphabetically. You don't have to look at the question because by this time, after a few practices, by this time, you should know to be able to go through all 16 of these without even looking at the question. It asks for, we're in the ends, Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, and Nueces. O, Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. Ochiltree, Oldham, and Orange. P, Palo Pinto, Parmer, Parker, Parma, Pecos, Polk, Potter, and Presidio. Let's see how we do. Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parmer, Pecos, Polk, Potter, and Presidio. Okay. One more time, and then we're going to go into random order. One more time in alphabetical order. Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, Oldham, Orange, Ochiltree, Oldham, Orange, Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parmer, Pecos, Polk, Presidio, Pecos, Polk, Potter, Presidio, Parker, Parmer, Pecos, Polk, Potter, and Presidio. Did I beat the clock? We beat the clock, so now we're going to go to the next mode, which is to play the same counties in random order. In random order, well, let's just get into it. I click the go button. In random order, we give you more time because you have to look at the question each time. It asks for Panola. Again, you can use this show me button, but you're racing the clock. Let's see if this is Panola. If it is, we're going to get a green light. The button disappears. The question is changed to Polk. We go on. We're racing the clock. I can use the show me button. I know where Polk is because we did that earlier. Orange. It asks for Potter. Let's see if this is Potter. No, that's Oldham. So that's Oldham. We can use this show me button. This is, okay, this is Potter. Oldham, okay, random order. Navarro, this is Nacogdoches, Navarro. We learn in alphabetical order, so if we get stuck, we just go through alphabetically. Presidio, Presidio, Presidio. Okay, this is Presidio. Palo Pinto right next to Parker, Palo Pinto, Newton, and we've gone through the J's already, so we know this is Jasper. I was born in Jasper County, Missouri, and right below Jasper was Newton County. So there's something really interesting about the geography of the United States, the counties of the 50 states. Several, at least 3 or 4, several states have a Newton and a Jasper, and they're right next to each other. So anyway, enough of that. This is Newton, Nueces near the bottom, Nolan, Parker right next to Palo Pinto, Parker, Ochiltree, Parmer, Pecos, and Nacogdoches. We did not beat the clock. We were 35 seconds over. We're going to go through that again. It asks for Orange, Panola. The buttons are disappearing when we click. Potter makes it easier. Parker, Parmer, Presidio, that was Pecos, Presidio, Parker. Where is Parker? Parker. This is Parker, Newton, Navarro, Pecos, Oldham, Ochiltree, Oldham, Nolan. It gets easier and easier. It asks for Ochiltree, but now there's not 16 buttons on the screen. There are only 1, 2, 5. This is Ochiltree. This Nueces near the bottom. Polk, President Polk, Palo Pinto, and Nacogdoches. We were 5 seconds over. We're going to go through that again. And this time I will focus. It's one thing cool about this system. We're racing the clock. This forces you or your students or your grandkids or your classmates, forces them to focus, eliminate distractions, and goes right through. We'll go right through. We're going to click the go button. It asks for Polk, Pecos, Potter, Ochiltree, Oldham, Nolan, Panola, Presidio, Nueces, Palo Pinto, Orange, Parker, Newton, Parmer in the Panhandle, Nacogdoches and Navarro. We beat the clock. So let's get right back into that game. And now we've gone through the alphabetical mode. And let's do that. NOP, Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, Oldham, Orange, P, Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parmer, Pecos, Polk, Potter, Presidio. And then we did it in random order. And now we go to test mode. When I click the go button, test mode is different, as you know. We have all the buttons on the screen, all 16 buttons at this point. It's in random order. We are not racing the clock. We get to take our time. We think about it. We do not get a second or third or fourth chance to click the correct button. We get one chance. If we get it correct, it asks for Nueces. If we get it correct, we get a green light. The button does not disappear. The question changes to Polk, in this case, Polk County. If I get it right, I get another green light. The button does not disappear. It asks for Parmer. If I click the wrong button, I click on Oldham, and it doesn't tell me what that is, but I got a red light. I know that's wrong. I will not get 100% this try. It asks for Palo Pinto. Let's fly right through the rest of this. Orange, Parker, take our time. Pecos, this is Presidio, this is Pecos. Navarro, Nacogdoches, Navarro. Potter is the third one down. Panola. That was not Panola. That was Parmer. Panola was, where is Panola? Oh, this is Panola over here. Okay, so we've got two wrong so far. That's for Presidio. That's for Newton. Ochiltree at the top. Nacogdoches. Nolan. Oldham. Ochiltree. Oldham. And we have 87%. We're going to go through that again. And this time we're going to get 100%. So we tells us we got to have 87%. Click the go button. It asks for Parker. This is Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker. Okay, Panola, Palo Pinto, Panola, Oldham, Ochiltree, Oldham. Because we learned it in alphabetical order, I use that in my mind to help me with a pattern where things are located compared to the other. Newton County, Nolan, Potter is purple, okay. Ochiltree, Oldham, and orange. So this is Ochiltree. We are in test mode. It asks for Nacogdoches. We have answered 8 of the 16 so far. Nueces near the bottom. Palo Pinto, Pecos, Presidio, Parmer. This is Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Parmer. Green light, orange. Green light, Navarro. Nacogdoches, Navarro. Polk County, we have 100%. That is so cool. That is so cool. And eventually we're going to put all of these together, A, B, C, all the way through those. That was day 13 of 30 days when you can use our system. And right now, this set of games for Texas is going to be free for the rest of the year, the rest of 2025. This set of games will be free. You can get in whether you live in Texas or not. This is so cool. Seriously, I get excited about this, as you probably already know. I'm going to exit from that. I'm going to go back to here. And I want to turn off this little thing here at the bottom. Okay. Here's the other thing. No, I tell you what, that's enough. I'll tell you the other thing at a later time. So you have to tune in to hear what the other thing is. Okay. That's it for today. I get excited about this, and I think you really will too. When you get in and learn the 50 states in 3 hours or less in one evening, when you get in, right now the Click and Learn team is in Utah, Salt Lake City, and the guys don't know it yet. They're still asleep. The guys don't know it, but we're going to do another live stream with all 4 of us, and I'm going to show them how to learn the names and locations of the 29 counties of Utah, and then we'll see how they do. And they're going to present. One of them is going to present South America. One of them is going to present continents and oceans. One of them is going to present Central America. And then I'm going to tell them, okay, before the next time we get together, they're going to show you that they know the names and locations of all 29 counties of Utah. That's it for now. Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you about the other thing later. Take care.